Welcome bonuses are the absolute key to success, whether you're doing cashback or points and miles. And when they're elevated, it can really make the possibilities endless. That's why I love doing this video each month to bring you the best credit card offers that are out there. We're going to be sure to cover all of the major credit card issuers, but I'm also going to add one that we don't normally talk about. And we're going to start with American Express and with their Marriott Bonvoy credit cards. We have the Marriott Bonvoy Bevy with a $250 annual fee. The welcome bonus is 155,000 points for $5,000 of spend in the first 6 months. We also have the flagship credit card, the Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant, with a $650 annual fee. The welcome bonus on that card is 185,000 points for $6,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months. Both of these credit cards are at historic numbers, and it will run through May 14th. I recently did a video on all of the Marriott credit cards. I'll make sure to put a link for that in the description so that as you look at these cards, you know which one is the best one for your situation. So now let's move to Bank of America, and we've got 3 credit cards to talk about. The first card is the Personal Alaska Airlines credit card. This card has a $95 annual fee. The welcome bonus on the card is 60,000 Alaska Airline miles plus a 30% discount voucher for $3,000 to spend in the first 90 days. The next card is the business version of the Alaska Airlines credit card with a $95 annual fee. The welcome bonus on this credit card is 60,000 points, but you will also get Alaska Airlines famous companion fare for $4,000 in spend in the first 90 days. Normally, you can get that companion fare if you spend $6,000 worth of spend in a single year. Alaska Airline miles are some of the most versatile miles that you can use. I recently have been using them to get American Airlines flights to Las Vegas as well as to Puerto Rico. The third card from Bank of America is the Air France KLM World Elite MasterCard. The welcome bonus on this card is 70,000 bonus miles plus 40 experience points for $3,000 in spend in the first 90 days. Plus, upon approval of the credit card, you'll get an additional 60 experience points. And that total of 60 plus the 40 will get you 100 experience points, which will qualify you for silver status. Having silver status with KLM and Air France will provide you some really nice benefits. You'll get priority check-in, baggage drop-off, as well as boarding. You'll get free selection of standard seats, and you'll have some free seat options 24 hours before departure as well. And you'll even get 1 free extra check bag in certain cases when you're flying. And you get all of this on an $89 annual fee credit card. If you're finding this information beneficial, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel so you don't miss a single video or our weekly live stream points and miles report where I go over all the news of the week as well as provide updated information on credit card offers and other opportunities. So now let's move from Bank of America to Barclays. We're going to start with the JetBlue Plus card that has a $99 annual fee. This card comes with a welcome bonus of 70,000 points for $1,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. This welcome bonus offer is slated to end on June 2nd. The next credit card is the American Airlines Aviator Red credit card. This card has a $99 annual fee, but the elevated offer is 70,000 American Airline miles for just a single purchase and paying the annual fee within the first 90 days. That offer is an outstanding return on your $99 annual fee. And keep in mind that by the end of this year of 2025, Barclays will no longer be marketing the American Airlines credit cards. They will all go to Citi. So this type of welcome bonus is truly special. The next 3 cards we need to look at is the continuing elevated offers from Wyndham. The first card is the no annual fee Wyndham Earner credit card. The welcome bonus on the card is 60,000 points for $2,000 in spend in the first 90 days. The next card is the Wyndham Earner Plus credit card. It has a $75 annual fee, and the welcome bonus is 90,000 points for $2,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. And last but certainly not least is the Wyndham Earner Business credit card with a $95 annual fee. The welcome bonus is up to 75,000 points, but unfortunately it is in 2 parts. The first part is that you'll get 50,000 points for $4,000 worth of spend in the first 90 days. The remaining 25,000 points comes from $12,000 in spend in the first 365 days. Because of that significant spend for that second portion of that 25,000 points, I really only consider this a 50,000 point offer. We will now transition from Barclays to Capital One. The first card we're going to look at is the Capital One Venture credit card, which has a $95 annual fee. The welcome bonus is elevated from the normal 75,000 miles for $4,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. Now they're throwing in $250 credit for you to use through the Capital One portal. Now, if that elevated offer is of interest, we're probably getting near the end of this offer, so you may want to consider pulling the trigger on it. I've done a video on the Capital One Venture as well as the Venture One credit cards, and I'll make sure to put a link for that in the description so that you can make sure if the Capital One Venture is for you. The next credit card is the Capital One Venture X Business credit card. The annual fee on this credit card is $395. The welcome bonus potential is 350,000 points, but you're going to have to spend to get there. This bonus comes in 2 parts. First, you'll get 150,000 miles for $30,000 of spend in the first 3 months. The second part is 200,000 miles for $200,000 worth of spend in the first 6 months. So you can see what I meant when I said you're going to have to spend to get that. So now we're going to move from Capital One to a credit card issuer we do not normally talk about, and it is Cardless. If you've not heard of Cardless, don't worry about it. It's not surprising. I think there's 2 reasons for that. One is they only have a limited number of cards, and they're for different airlines for the most part. And the second part is that until recently, they had a rule where it was 1 credit card in a lifetime, which is wild. But that just changed this week. When it comes to the airline credit cards that they are for 2 Avianca credit cards, 1 TAP Portugal credit card, 2 Latam credit cards, and then the cards we're going to talk about today are the 2 Qatar credit cards. The first card is the Qatar Airways Privilege Club Visa Signature credit card. This card has a $99 annual fee. The welcome bonus on this credit card is elevated from 40,000 Avios to 70,000 Avios. The 70,000 Avios does come in 2 parts. The first part is 20,000 Avios just by making your first purchase. Then you have an additional 50,000 Avios for $3,500 to spend in the first 90 days. The second credit card is the Qatar Airways Privilege Club Infinite credit card. This card has a $499 annual fee. The elevated offer on this credit card is from 50,000 Avios to 100,000 Avios. It will also come in 2 parts, with the first part of 25,000 Avios based on your first transaction. You'll get an additional 75,000 Avios as well as 150 Q points after spending a total of $6,000 in the first 90 days. So of course the question has to be, what do you actually get with that Infinite card to have that high of an annual fee? The key to that credit card is that with that card you get Privilege Club Gold status, which is equivalent to One World Sapphire status, and that will get you access to the business class lounges. And depending upon your travel, that can be absolutely significant. And these offers on the Qatar Airways credit cards are slated to end June 16th. The other thing to point out with Avios is that it is a currency that is used by a lot of different airlines, including Aer Lingus, British Airways, Iberia, as well as Finnair. So you can easily move your Avios around as needed. Now let's move to Chase. And we'll start with the major welcome bonus of the Chase Sapphire Preferred with a $95 annual fee. The elevated welcome offer on this credit card has gone from 60,000 points to 100,000 points for $5,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. Now this offer is definitely going to be ending soon, so if you have an interest in the card, do not wait. Next, let's touch on the United credit cards. We have an elevated offer of 30,000 United miles for $1,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months on the no annual fee United Gateway. And this offer is slated to end July 16th. Now we move from the Gateway credit card to the United Explorer credit card. The annual fee on this credit card is $150, but for the first year they waive the annual fee. The welcome bonus is 60,000 bonus miles for $3,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. Let's continue our move up the ladder to the United Quest card. The United Explorer welcome bonus offer ends on July 16th. The United Quest card has a $350 annual fee. The welcome bonus is 70,000 bonus miles and 500 PQPs for $4,000 in spend in the first 3 months. The welcome bonus on this credit card ends on June 22nd. And now let's move to the flagship personal card, the United Club Card. This card has an annual fee of $695. The welcome bonus is 90,000 bonus miles for $5,000 in spend in the first 3 months. The elevated offer on this card will end on July 16th. Now, all of these credit cards for United has went through a major overhaul just a short time ago. All of the cards had elevated offers at that time, and at that time I did a comprehensive review of every single one of those credit cards, the changes that they had, as well as the change to lounge access. I will have a link for that video in the description so that you can really go through all of those cards and determine which one might be the right one for you. Now, we talked about 2 Marriott credit cards with American Express. Let's talk about one of the credit cards for Marriott with Chase. And that credit card is the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless credit card with a $95 annual fee. And this offer comes with 3 free nights plus an additional 50,000 points, but it comes in 2 parts again. You'll get the 3 free nights valued at 50,000 points per night for $3,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. You can then get an additional 50,000 points if you have a total spend of $6,000 in the first 6 months. And we still have the 2 Disney Visa credit cards that have the elevated offer as well. The no annual fee Disney Visa card comes with a $200 statement credit for $500 worth of spend in the first 3 months. And the Disney Visa Premier comes with a $49 annual fee, but you can get a $400 statement credit for $1,000 in spend in the first 3 months. We also have an elevated offer on the Amazon Prime card, where we would normally get a $100 gift card with no spend, but you will get $150 during this elevated offer. We then have the 3 Avios credit cards, the Aer Lingus, British Airways, and Iberia credit cards, all with a $95 annual fee. The elevated welcome offer is 85,000 Avios for $5,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. In addition to that 85,000 Avios offer, there's actually another offer for 100,000 points on all 3 of those credit cards. The difference is to get the 100,000 Avios, you need to spend $7,500 in the first 6 months of having the credit card. And this limited time offer applies to all 3 of the credit cards. So it's great to have a couple of options, but I must say that I'm more partial to the 85,000 points for $5,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months, mainly because I'm getting a bigger bang for my buck for each of those Avios rather than having to spend another $2,500 for 15,000 Avios. But the choice is yours. And then let's also touch on the World of Hyatt Business credit card. That credit card has a $199 annual fee. The elevated offer on that credit card is 60,000 World of Hyatt points plus getting Explorer status through February 28th of 26 for $7,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. Explorers is the second highest tier of the 4 tiers of World of Hyatt. With that status, you'll get bottled water, premium internet, 72-hour room guaranteed availability, 2 p.m. late checkout, as well as the opportunity for upgraded rooms, such as ones that are on higher floors, better views. So now let's move to Citi, and we have to talk about another American Airlines credit card. And that card is the Citi Advantage Business World Elite credit card. The card has a $99 annual fee, but it is waived the first year. The elevated offer is for 75,000 miles for $5,000 worth of spend in the first 5 months. And so now let's move to Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo has the no annual fee Choice Privileges MasterCard. The elevated offer is from 40,000 points to 60,000 points for $1,000 worth of spend in the first 3 months. That's a lot of welcome bonus points and miles that can truly change your travel. And as important as these welcome bonuses are to your travel, a plan is even bigger. Knowing which credit cards and welcome bonuses to look at for the goals that you have is what truly can set you apart. And the strategy that I end up using is one that has allowed me to travel around the country and to different parts of the world. I know it can help you as well, and you'll find that right here.